sets me free to where I wanna be. I wanna be, hey, to where I wanna be. Sets me free, hey, to where I wanna be.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I filmed another tutorial for you guys and I feel like this look is actually very similar to my previous tutorial and I apologize for that, but this tutorial was actually a big request. It's based on this picture right over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but basically this picture got featured and I got a lot of requests. I had a lot of people comment and a lot of people DM me and ask me to do a tutorial on this look, and I thought it'd be a really good idea to share how I created this look. So if you guys want to continue watching this and see how I got this look, then keep on watching. First step is I'm applying my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer before I apply some eyeshadows. For my eyeshadows, I'm going to be using my Makeup Geek single eyeshadows, and the first color that I'm going to take is Beaches and Cream and just set my whole eyelid with that color. Now I'm taking the color Mango Tango and just applying that slightly into the crease with a very light hand, and then I'm going to be kind of feathering it out at the outer corner of my eye to give it like a nice smoky look. Here I just switched to a more of a fluffier brush to just blend out the harsh lines. Here I switched to another brush as well and taking the same color Mango Tango and darkening up the crease. Now I'm switching to the color Cosmopolitan and applying that on my lid with a very light hand. I'm more focusing on the outer corner of my eye and the inner corner of my eye. Here I'm taking Mango Tango again and applying this color on the outer corner of my eye so there's just not an empty gap there, and so it just looks a little bit more feathered out and smoky. And here I just switched to a fluffier brush to blend out those harsh lines. I feel like there's never a thing called too much blending. You can blend away, girl. Now I'm taking the color Peachless and taking my finger and just applying that at the center of my eyelid. Then I'm going to grab an eyelash curler and just curl those eyelashes, and after I'm done with that I'm going to grab some mascara and apply some mascara on my upper eyelashes. For mascara, I'm actually using the Balm Cosmetics Mad Lash Mascara in black. Now I'm taking some Lena lashes in Serena and I'm going to apply those. The way I like to apply my eyelashes is taking a mirror and holding it underneath my face so I'm looking down. That way it's easier to see where my actual lash line is. And I go from center and then outer corner to the inner corner of my eye. For my eyelash glue, I like to use the Duo Eyelash Adhesive in the dark tone. I feel like it applies better and it's just easier to control. I just like the black version versus the clear version better in my opinion. Now I'm going to be priming my face using the Ofra Absolute Cover Face Primer and just apply that all over my face. Once we apply our primer, we're going to go ahead and apply some foundation on, and for foundation I'm using the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Medium 1. As you can see, I'm using a foundation brush to apply my foundation on, and then once I'm done using my foundation brush, I'm gonna go over with a beauty blender because I like my foundation to look a little bit more natural and not as cakey, and I feel like the Beauty Blender really helps with that. Once we're done with our foundation, we're going to go ahead and move on to concealing. And for my concealer today, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the color Natural. And I'm just applying this everywhere that I want to highlight. And then later you're going to notice I'm going to take more of a yellowish tone concealer and apply that at some areas. And this is the yellow color corrector, but I like to use more of like a yellow hue tone concealer, and that kind of helps with that hue and brightening everything up a little bit better. And now I'm just taking a beauty blender and blending that all away for a more natural finish. Once we're done blending, we're going to go ahead and grab the RCMA translucent powder and just set my face on the areas I'm going to be contouring. So I'm contouring on top of powder and not on top of foundation. Once I'm done setting, I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe 9C palette, and I'm going to use this palette to contour. I'm taking the color on the very bottom middle. It's a really nice, cool, deep color, and this is a really good color to actually contour your face with, because when you're contouring, you're focusing more on the cooler, deeper colors. Once I'm done contouring, we're going to bronze and warm up the face, and I'm taking the color in the middle row to the very right and just going to be warming up the face a little bit. And as you can see, I'm using a stippling brush to apply my bronzer on. I just feel like the stippling brush does a very natural finished look. Once I'm done bronzing, I'm going to go ahead and take that deep color again and just contour my nose a little bit. I like my nose to appear a little bit slimmer. So I start off by creating like a V shape at the tip of my nose and then make like little bridges down the bridge of my nose, and it makes it appear nice and slim. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake, and I'm taking that same RCMA translucent powder and just baking underneath my cheekbones to make my cheekbones pop out a little bit more. And this also kind of helps with like having your makeup last all day. Like I noticed when I do bake, my makeup lasts all day. It's amazing. I'm also taking that translucent powder and just applying that under my eyes to set it underneath there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to my chin and forehead and the middle of my nose. Once it's done baking, you're going to take a big fluffy brush and just dust off all that powder. We're going to go ahead and move on to blush, and I'm using my Sigma Cordy Rosa Aura powder and applying this on my cheeks and cheekbones. And I don't really like too much blush, so I give it more of like a sun-kissed look. And now my favorite part for each makeup look is the glow, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm taking the color Pink Heart, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just basically applying all the areas I want to highlight, like the upper cheekbone area, and then the cupid's bow, the nose, the inner corner of my eyes, and the brow bones. At this point, I like to finish off my eye makeup look, and I take the color Mango Tango and apply that on my lower lash line. Once I'm done applying that, I'm going to go ahead and take some mascara and apply mascara to my bottom lashes. Once I'm done with my eye makeup look, I go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow Zings in the number 3 to do my brows. So basically I kind of start off by outlining my eyebrows on the bottom and then on the top a little bit. And then once I'm done outlining, I'm going to go ahead and take the spoolie and like brush down my hairs so I can fill in my brows. I notice when the hairs are in the way, there can be sparse areas that are noticeable. So that's kind of why I like to brush down the hair a little bit and just fill in those brows. So the Brow Zings has like a gel consistency and then a powder. And now I'm taking a powder and just filling in more of the front area of my brow for more of like a softer effect. Now I'm just taking a concealer brush with some concealer and just cleaning up the brow area a little bit to make it appear more even in some areas and maybe slimmer towards the end of the brow tail. And voila, there you have it. I'm such a sucker for nude lips, but for my lips today I'm using the Too Faced Cream Lipstick in Topless. And then on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Buxom lip gloss in Cremesicle. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned and got something out of it. If you guys did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.